big shock and awe campaign really happening with Carol. So the way I understand it, what happened with Carol is in the space of like a week, they launched another version of Carol on the Binance Smart Chain with another token, also called Carol, but with different liquidity and a different price. Then, of course, by launching one on Binance Smart Chain, we saw the liquidity on base chain begin to drop from 1.4 million at its all-time high to 1.3, 1.2, 1.1. Which I didn't really worry about because prices go up and prices go down in crypto, right? That's okay. But then the team at Carol decided to, I guess, expedite or speed up one of their plans, which was to make the base Carol tradable on a DEX by adding liquidity to it so that people can buy and sell it and also now just claim available tokens out of Carol, boom, by just clicking it, right? This caused a horrible chart. What else can you say? So let's come to multi-charts and deck screener, right? So let's try and see. I've got a bunch of things I'm tracking here that we're going to be talking about today. But the Carol one's pretty easy to see. Yeah, it's this one with a huge red candle. Yeah, so we can just see steady growth over time. As we've been talking about this for about 40 days now, we've done really well in Carol. For our DAO, definitely, because I've taken, well, practically all the referral rewards I made from Carol, I've put into our treasury, which pays out to the NFT holders. So that's been awesome for our club, right? But this red line was sell pressure. Sell pressure and FUD. Because of course, when we start seeing this, people think rug pull, more people sell, more people sell. They did an AMA yesterday where they explained what's going to be happening in the future, what we're going to do going forward. It hasn't managed yet to alleviate the sell pressure, for sure. Sells are just coming in strong and strong and strong. So now I'm thinking, no, when's it going to floor? And should we continue farming in Carol or should we just move on? Me personally, from listening to the AMA, there's 2 points that I'd like to touch on. First, talking about base chain, then we're going to talk about Binance Smart Chain. So if we come to the roadmap for Carol, which is here, the main idea for the roadmap has always been to make Carol token on a DEX, their own DEX, right? That was always the big plan. It still is the big plan, to have the Carol DEX where it'd be kind of like an incubator for other projects to join in onto base chain, and then Carol would lock up their liquidity for them, essentially, right? That was the big plan. So Carol locks the liquidity, and then these projects release, and in a trustworthy way, with kind of like a Carol protocol being, I guess, their parent, okay? Then would also be able to use the Carol token to, I guess, stake on their DEX to earn something, possibly. That was what I would do. I don't know if that's their plan. Yield farming, essentially. And the fees from their DEX would also feed into buybacks for a Carol token. I think this is everything that's on the roadmap, right? Which you can find here. Because at the moment, their docs only cover the base chain one. They have nothing to do with the Binance Smart Chain one, which was talked about in the AMA. It says here, so second quarter 2023, we won 2024. Yeah, Carol DEX debut and strengthening Carol liquidity. So Carol DEX presentation, the debut of Carol DEX, a platform tailored specifically for the needs of startups. Rewards for pair creators. Carol DEX participants who form trading pairs will receive exclusive incentives. Liquidity token locking, market making, Carol liquidity support. So these are all the things that I was really looking forward to next year, but they forwarded it quicker than we thought, and it crashed the price. Not a good move, definitely, for price. And so the AMA yesterday, the devs were on the AMA talking, which is great. So they're still here, still working on it. They said they want to announce the next utility for base Carol in around 2 or 3 weeks. So that's going to be 2 or 3 weeks of as is. This is it. You can now claim your tokens out, sell them on base swap. You can sell them on the DEX here for ETH, or you can rebond. Okay, same. I think when it started, you could also do this, and they took away the claim button, and then they put it back, and this is what happened. The hold bonus, liquidity bonus, base bonus, personal bonus, all still exists. This is all still here. So now it's all just down to, do you believe that in 2 or 3 weeks they're going to announce something which is going to build up excitement again for base Carol, or do you think that's just all hot air? Now, personally, I'm going to ebb on the side of, I think that they're going to make a bullish announcement and we are going to get some great news which is going to turn the tide on the token price. It's going to have to be great though. It's going to have to be good. To turn this, even to start building this up again, is a mammoth task. But if they show they're building and they show that they do have a long-term vision for Carol on base chain, then there's no reason why it can't recover. But if you're skeptical, then I would say now is time for you to try get your ROI, pull it back, and hope that the total liquidity stays pretty sound around about 400,000 to 500,000. Remember, when we started with Carol, the liquidity was only 100,000, right? So we do have a precedent of having lower liquidity, but the token price was not this. It was 2 cents. So it's about 50% down from where we even started our journey with Carol. And compound interest can't beat that. What's my aim? Well, on base Carol, my aim is to stake 1 million. I think if I can get 1 million tokens staked in this before the 3-week announcement, then it's a sink or swim, right? You know, can it do it? Possibly. Can it not? I'm not sure. So that's my aim. So for now, it is rebonding and waiting to see if we can get it. And soon I'm going to be dropping a large bond into Carol to get myself up to around about 1 million is the idea. So we take always the same strategy with Carol. Yeah, 3,000. Okay, I don't care what the price is. It's always the same strategy. 30% profit take on every single turn, right? That's what I've been doing. If people have been following the strategy and taking about 30% profit on every time they rebond, then they may be at least break even from their journey. If they got in when we first started talking about this, they should be up. But of course, if you just joined last week or 2 weeks ago, you are in Wreck City. Charts don't always go up. If you believe that they're going to pull it off, then continue as you were. If you think that they're not going to pull it off, then you need to start pulling back some of your APR, some of your ROI, right? And let's just hope that this sell pressure finally alleviates at some point, because it has to, right? I mean, it's it's not turning yet, but let's see. Let's see what happens. So that's basically what's going on with that. So, you know, we take our bond. Ooh, we have 2 bonds. This is a large bond. Didn't even know I had that bond. Jesus. Okay, so I'll need to bring in more ETH and bond that one. You can do this one right now. 0.01. Let's stake that. Boom. Stakey, stakey. See, I'm just, you know, as is for me. I'm going to continue working away on this. And the one important thing that they said in the AMA for Binance Smart Chain is that the Carol on BSC has a different roadmap to Carol on base chain. They don't plan on doing what they did with the base chain one, as in they don't plan on floating the token into PancakeSwap as a tradable asset. They're going to only keep these 2 buttons, is what they said. They have a different roadmap. The roadmap for Binance Smart Chain will be released in the next couple of days, where people are going to be able to see what the big vision is for Binance Smart Chain. In terms of what's going on here, liquidity of 1.2 million, price is 0.24. So the strange thing is, over here, we're just sitting in the same position we were in base chain like a week and a half ago. It's really surreal how this all planned out, and I'm not elated about it. But I don't control what the team wants to do with their building and when they want to do it, how they want to announce it. But they should chill out though, slow down a bit, give it time to breathe. Sometimes we get obsessed with just watching charts, right? And must go up, must go up. It goes down, oh no, it's the end of the world. But prices have to go down for them to go back up. Projects have to breathe, like I was saying about Polygon Land, right? We are on a decline in the TVL with Polygon Land. Am I worried? No. Am I going to do anything crazy or like just push some buttons and like change everything? No. I'm going to think about it, plan out, and then try execute. That's what we need to do. That's what communities want people to do. They don't want to be surprised all the time. So I've got bond here. Great. So I'll bond that. Stake the bond. Building up the bonds is the best way to get more Carol token, right? But now as investors, we need to be mature and weigh up the risk. Now that we've seen the other side of risk in this protocol, how quickly things can change when you're locking your capital into something like this, okay? So that's why, like I said, same strategy here, right? Always around 30%, I just want back. So we have 1,600 Carol here today. So I'll take 1,000 of that. We will, oh no, I'm not selling, I'm bonding, rebonding, yeah. So we take 1,000, this roughly, then we rebond that, boom, 30 days. Then we pair it, growing with the market, knowing that if the same thing happened, I've booked some of my profit out. That's it. That's how I roll. That's how I roll with every single platform. Not expecting, never suicide compound anything is the advice I'm going to give you for every single project that you're in all over crypto. Right. Yeah, because looking at the, if we put in currently over on base chain, so we've got 323,000 Carol at the moment. So I need another 700,000. So if we took 3.5 ETH, we would be up to our million. So $6,000 more in, we got million Carol token. Ooh, should I do it? That's the thing. I'm not sure. I'm gonna weigh it up over the next couple of days. Of course, another strategy for that is that I could try DCA on the dump. So you're never going to catch the bottom, whatever this is going to be. It could bottom out forever, like a lot of these kind of protocols we've seen. Then you just be throwing money down the toilet, right? So buying one big purchase, is one way to do it. Another one would be just a series of 0.2 ETH buys until you finally DCA yourself up to the 1 million tokens, and then chill, right? And hopefully it works out for you, or me, yeah, because that's probably what I'm going to do.